Hello everyone. Do I greet you all the time in the same way? It's fine. I just wanted to find out how you are. And at the same time, how much of your knowledge is getting better? Why should we ask about this question first of all? It's because I wanted to know as students, why should it be students? It could be any person for that matter. How much of your knowledge is getting better? So, what are we going to learn today to make our knowledge better? Ultimately, to score better. It is because this is going to be about the class 10, 11, 12. It could even be taken by class 9 students also. We are going to see about the way you are going to score full marks. So, how to tackle comprehension passages to score full marks. You love to get the top marks, the best ones. And when all appreciate you, how do you feel? Wow, it's nice. The feeling is good. Yes, let's not waste much time. Let's proceed to learn what is there to do for us as students to score the best marks. Now, there are certain steps that you need to follow. And the first step is what? How would it be if at all someone gives you the question paper in advance and asks you to prepare? You would love that, right? Simple. Do the same thing for your reading comprehension passages. What should we do? Look. It helps you know what to look for in the passage. When you read the questions first. When you read the questions first, you will also know that you will be able to look for the right content, the right matter to write in the answer. So, read the questions first. Did you all understand? It's simple. It's like getting your question paper in advance for any examination. And if it is something which is going to change your life, it's great. So, apply it for your comprehension passages. So, shall we see the next step now? Next step is skimming and scanning. What is this skimming and scanning? These are the two things that you have to do with your comprehension passage. Now, let me talk about something about newspapers. Of course, nowadays, no one is reading newspapers on a regular basis, that is the hard copies. But in case you are asked to read the newspapers, how would you go about with that? Would you hold the newspaper and read each word and all that? No, isn't it? You would go as fast as possible and try to get the main points. That is called as skimming. I hope you understood the point. Skimming is nothing but quick reading, and this quick reading will make you get the main idea into your head. The second step, become a detective. Why am I asking you to become a detective? It is because you should do the scanning work. Why am I saying detective? It is because it's just like holding the lens and searching for specific things. What are the specific things? You look for specific words, dates, numbers, or any kind of information which you need to write in your answers. And that is the reason scanning is required. Skimming, superficial reading to get an idea. Scanning, to read for specific information thoroughly. And for the sake of doing these two things, what do you require? First thing is, you must have practice. You must get to speed. Without practice, you will never ever be able to get the speed. So hope you understood skimming and scanning in the comprehension passages. So what's next? Shall we see? Yes. Expand your vocabulary. Do you have a bank? Do you have an account? Do you have a wonderful bank balance? I am asking this. It's because vocabulary is like your bank balance for writing the answers, especially when it comes to comprehension passages. It doesn't mean to say that in literature answers or in your writing skills it's not required. We do require it in every sphere of life, especially in terms of question answers, in comprehension passages, in writing skills. So, what are we to do? How are we to go to deposit this vocabulary into our brain? You need to put some effort. And that effort comes when you read regularly newspapers, read short stories, read even non-fiction regularly. Please remember, there is no shortcut for anything. One thing is there, consistency. If you do something consistently, no one can stop you from achieving whatever you want. That's the reason why they say a better vocabulary means quicker comprehension and fewer misunderstandings. You'll be able to solve each and every answer faster than the others and without mistakes. Wouldn't you love to do that? Yes. So do expand your vocabulary. What's next? We should start with practice. What should we practice? All the time practice inference-based questions. What is the meaning of reading between the lines? Is there anything in between the two lines? Yes. It is something which we need to understand. It is something which will make you write the answer correctly. Why? It is because you must question this. What's the author trying to imply? What does the person actually wanted? It is because unless you know what the author wants you to understand, you cannot put it on the paper. And when you cannot put it on the paper, marks. I don't want to use any other word, I'm just telling like this. Be careful. So, since we already discussed consistency is the key for success, practice. Practice with as many unseen passages as possible and do not forget to underline the cues in the text. Remember, do not do this during the examination. It's wrong. Got it? Highlight or underline key points. See, when you're doing this scanning work, you'll be able to get some names, you'll get some dates, keywords. So at that time, underline them. This you do only at the time of practice, please. And during the examination, you can do the same thing very lightly with a pencil, like a dot or so. You must create some kind of a technique to make you understand that you have ticked it as something important. And then you'll be able to locate that part and come back quickly when you know what is there in the question. Understood? Yes. Now, what else should we read? I already told you that you should read newspapers, you should read short stories, you should read non-fiction. Other than that, include narratives, varieties of narration, how it goes on. Read articles, dialogues, letters, and anything which gives information. So, informational text is required. Why do we need to do that? It is for the sake of getting good marks. It's because in the exams, they do not ask you particularly from this area or that area. They can ask from any area. That is the reason why we should be ready with all varieties of texts. And it helps you a lot. Be prepared. Never be in the darkness. Next thing is time. How are we to bother about time? It's very crucial. Time never comes back. It never waits for anyone. That is the reason. Practice everything with the time. Set a timer. Fix an alarm and then you do the work. Take 10 minutes or 15 minutes for each of the comprehension. Please, when you're practicing, you can go for shorter ones. Later on, you can go for the full length one for class 10 or 11 or 12. So check the length of the passage fix a timer, and then you continue. In this way, your mind also will be ready. Yes, I am doing this comprehension passage. I have to do within this time limit. Don't be under stress, but do it carefully. And another technique for you to get better with the comprehension passage is, as you read a comprehension passage, for every paragraph, write one line summary. How does it help? It makes you understand that, fine, this paragraph has this content, that paragraph has so and so content. Even during your board examinations also, this can be written in your answer paper. You can write the heading as rough column and you can do this. Paragraph 1, summary line. Paragraph 2, paragraph 3. In that way, you can write for how many ever number of paragraphs are there. With this, you will be able to build comprehension and retention. Like, it will be with you. I understood this. This is the matter in this. This is the matter in that. You'll be able to do better. Hope you understood this. Yes? Do comment if at all you're able to understand. And if you wanted me to improvise on anything else, I would love to do it. Next thing, avoid overthinking. What's the meaning of it? See, there are certain things which are not in our limit. Whatever is asked as per the comprehension passage, answer. Do not break your head, no. Just check. What's the question? What are they expecting? Where can I find the answer? How can I write it? That's all. Go back to the text. If you can't understand something, you have already written paragraph-wise one-line summary, isn't it? Check first that. Then you go deep into that paragraph and you'll be able to get it. Never do that overthinking. It is a time waste. You cannot reach anything if you do that overthinking. Got it? What should you do then? Stay calm. Be focused. When you are calm, you can think well. Your mind will not get any kind of distractions. And if you cannot understand something, what to do? Very simple. The comprehension is right in front of you. Read it again. You'll be able to do it. You will not get this problem of reading it again if you do the practice consistently. Consistency is the key for success. What will you do next? Enjoy learning. Do share, subscribe, follow our YouTube channel. I hope you remember me. I'm Mrs. Krishna Priya from Vidya Lakshmi School. Bye-bye.